Hey there, Mission Control. Alright, well, our next project is to create the microgreen bubbler. So this is going to be something that you put the microgreens in, you fill it half full of water, you turn an air pump on, and it starts creating a bunch of bubbles, kind of like in a hot tub. And then those bubbles, they actually move all the microgreens around like you're washing them. Like your hands were washing them, I mean. So it's going to really help out the process here. We got the IBC tote, and what we're doing right now is laying out the bubbler pipes. And we got the jacuzzi blower right there. That's 4 amps max when it's turned on. It doesn't have to be turned on all the time now, just when we're doing this. So we should be good there. So we're going to keep getting this all laid out and going to get the vertical sections put in, drill some holes in it, do some testing, see how it goes. Hope you enjoy this episode. Alright, so here we are. We got pipes starting to go in. Show you what's happening here. We're going to have the jet coming in, the blower will come in on this side, and then these two cross members here, they're actually going to be pointed down at an angle into the water. The water line will be just slightly above them when this thing is full. Then the air will go down, come around, put a few holes in those, comes through, connects into this one, comes up, and it has the same thing, holes pointed down, and then we have the outside ones with holes in them, holes in them, holes and holes. So what this should do is create an up motion, then it should get pushed down and kind of go like this. And these two in the middle should be lower pressure because they're connected to each other. So here's the blower. It has a 2-inch supply line, so we got the 1.5 inch coupler here, and that is going to sit up on top like this, and we're going to run the power over there so you can switch it off. All in all, this should be pretty cool. This is stuff that others are doing, so we think there should be no problem with it working for us either. Curtis Stone, thank you so much for your videos and all the help that you put out there for all your subscribers and followers. We appreciate it as well. Thanks. Okay, so we got our pipe all put together, but we haven't glued it yet. We want to make sure that all the air bubbles are going in the right direction, that this will actually work. We've got the jacuzzi pump plumbed in and temporary connected to electrical, a plug before we connect it into the switch. So let's go ahead and try turning it on. And I don't want to electrocute myself. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Well, that was a great test and it worked really, really well. We only had one problem so far, and that is that the opposite side gets pretty buoyant. So what we're going to do, and it lifts up out of the water, so what we're going to do is put some U-bolts in up high and attach everything in, and that should keep it from lifting. Alright, so we put our U-bolts in and we're ready to do our next test. And we've actually also put in a few microgreens and some plastic bags just to prove that the design is actually working. So what we wanted is water to come from the outside and roll in, and then everything gets agitated that way. Now if it works right, we should be able to turn this in, get all the microgreens going all over the place, and then unplug it and see the microgreens at the top. So let's go ahead and plug it in. So the microgreens are all moving all over. You can see them going down, they're moving. Woo, a little wet right there. Oh, and we just had a broken one. Next test, take 2. Go for it. Alright, so yeah, we got good motion here. The microgreens are moving all around. It's hard to see in the camera. Actually, no, you can see them. They're bubbling right there, just like what we wanted them to do. So let's go ahead and unplug it. Now if it works, the microgreens should all float to the top. There we go. I think that's the last one right there coming up to the top. So that's it. It works. We're going to go ahead and play with this a little bit more, and we're going to eventually have to glue everything together, but right now we just got it pressed together. So we hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe. In the meantime, this is The Real Martian, out.